Hi, today we're going to talk about what is the science of success. The science of success provides profound insight in simple and easy to understand language that will enhance and skyrocket your results in every aspect of your life. All things in every aspect of your life come to be. I've got some incredibly exciting things to share with you that I know through personal experience can and will enhance your life exponentially. We'll be looking at and exploring the various modalities of science in greater detail as we progress, all of which can be utilized to develop the understanding that there is an exact science behind both success and failure. What could science possibly have to do with success? That's the really exciting part. As the science of success will reveal, modern-day science is clearly revealing that the entire universe is an interconnected web, and the beliefs we hold as well as the emotions that we experience individually impact what's going on within it. 21st century science is making it ever more apparent that we are not victims of circumstance, but rather creators, or if you prefer co-creators of our circumstances, and the implications go much deeper than our physical selves and the events, conditions and circumstances that we experience in our lives. Before we begin delving into and taking a deeper look at the science of success, I want to make something very clear. A few things actually. As real, enlightening, transformational and powerful as the science of success is, it isn't the only path available for developing a solid and unshakable understanding regarding the power that you hold individually to create significant positive change in your life. It's one of those paths for sure, a very enlightening and empowering one, but as I've discovered through personal experience over many years of exploring, discovering and walking a number of these paths personally, the science of success being only one of an infinite number, it's also one that often proves to provide the greatest insight in a tangible and/or physical kind of way. Although we will be predominantly focused on the science of success, as you'll soon understand, what modern-day scientists have and still are discovering is that science. The incredible discoveries being made through science are providing real and tangible proof that only serve to support and substantiate in a tangible kind of way what the spiritual masters since antiquity have always spoken of and left us to explore through the ancient texts. I suppose you could say that modern-day science of the 21st century science bridges the gap of understanding between the physical and the spiritual realms. Exploring the science of success will arm you with a logical and rational approach. Something that you can bite into yet still enable you to see beyond the limitations of both the physical you as well as the physical world, enabling you to fully grasp and understand the limitless power provided to you to be, do and have whatever it might be that you personally desire to be, do and have. For some, it may be the only path necessary to finally see and really grasp the facts concerning the power you hold individually to create. Or if you prefer co-create whatever changes in your life you desire, yet for whatever reason haven't yet experienced to this point. Exploring the science of success will arm you with a logical and rational approach. Something that you can bite into yet still enable you to see beyond the limitations of both the physical you as well as the physical world, enabling you to fully grasp and understand the limitless power provided to you to be, do and have whatever it might be that you personally desire to be, do and have. For some, it may be the only path necessary to finally see and really grasp the facts concerning the power you hold individually to create. Or if you prefer co-create whatever changes in your life you desire, yet for whatever reason haven't yet experienced to this point. For others, like myself, it may require exploring a number of other paths as well, or perhaps lead you down a completely different path altogether. I share the science of success with you here because it proved to be a significant and extremely important piece of the puzzle for me personally. Choosing to explore the practical sciences played a major role in assisting me to see in a real, digestible and tangible way, the big picture view of life. Or more specifically how the individual aspects of our lives unfold. Although the spiritual and metaphysical studies I've engaged in prove to be necessary and essential paths to further solidify my own beliefs and understanding, the fact that the physical sciences support and validate what the masters, sages and mystics of the past have always claimed proved to be the icing on the cake for me personally. You could say that my faith was elevated immensely. The science of success provided me as well as countless others with some of the missing puzzle pieces, enabling me to understand and clearly see, beyond the shadow of a doubt, how we as individuals play a major role. The defining role in determining the kind and quality of life that we experience, whether physically, financially, relationally, emotionally or spiritually. This role goes well beyond the role that we play as a species, meaning there's much more power provided to us than our ability to choose and engage in physical activity. Our true power, a form of power provided to each of us equally, which I hope the science of success will assist you in seeing, is determined by the quality of consciousness that we choose for ourselves. I suppose you could say that exploring the sciences that led to creating this section that I'm calling the science of success assisted me greatly in getting it and solidified in a very real and tangible kind of way what used to be necessary to take on blind faith. Perhaps it will do the same for you. That's my hope and intention. The second thing I'd like to clarify is this. Whether you currently realize it or not, there's a very good reason why you've arrived here. I learned a number of years ago there are no chance occurrences and no such thing as coincidence. You might currently think and believe there are, but the fact is that such things don't exist. Sure, we might perceive them that way, but in actuality, that's the only thing that allows them to be real. Our individually chosen perceptions regarding the realness. The science of success will assist you in seeing that it's our individually held perceptions of reality that determine the kind and quality of the reality that we experience individually. Since you've arrived here and are viewing this page, chances are pretty good that you're looking for information or perhaps an insight or two that will assist you in achieving a greater level of success for yourself, or perhaps looking for information that will enable you to see for yourself that you can. Or perhaps you've already achieved a level of success in life and have a desire to take it to the next level. Whatever your individual reason might be, the science of success can and will assist in that, and do so in far greater ways than you may currently understand, assuming that you make the choice to allow it to. That's one of the major realizations that the science of success will assist you in understanding. That life is all about choice. That our individual choices at the deepest levels are reflected back to us and determine how each and every aspect of our lives unfold. You may choose to navigate away prior to fully exploring the content I share in the Science of Success section. Although I believe that would be an unfortunate choice, that's a choice that only you can make for yourself. All I can do is my part, which is to offer and share with you what I've discovered and freely share about the science of success and the crucial role you play in the process, which ultimately determines your individual outcomes. I've made the choice to do just that because of the major role that the science of success has played in transforming my life personally. It's my intention and hope for you that you'll choose to absorb, grasp, understand and allow what I share to assist you as well, so you might better understand the simplicity and perfection of the process. The unwavering never-ending cycles that science has discovered, and experience the same transformation for yourself. With those clarifications addressed, let's focus specifically on you. I'd like to share something with you regarding the ability that you possess individually to create a life by design for yourself. Meaning that, regardless of what you might currently perceive and believe to be true, you do have the ability to be, do and have whatever you may aspire to be, do and have. It's true. You always have. It's not anything new. In fact, it's been around and true since the beginning of time itself. We'll be exploring and looking at why this is true and the science behind it all in a bit, But first, before getting into that, allow me to begin by being very upfront and candid with you regarding your ability to make it real and true for yourself. It's really important. I'm going to disclose something that I personally believe many perceive and believe to be true, and because of this choice, become disillusioned, and as a result of all this disillusionment aren't experiencing a kind and quality of life that all are quite capable of experiencing. In fact, I'm going to both challenge and debunk a widely held perception that so many hold with regard to achieving harmony, fulfillment and phenomenal success for themselves. It's also why so many perceive that this kind and quality of life, this ability to be, do and have whatever we choose, is reserved for only the lucky, fortunate and elite few. That may even be a perception that you hold as well, but if it is, bear with me and you'll clearly see why you may not be experiencing the levels of success and quality of life that you and so many desire but aren't, yet are always hoping and wishing they could. I'll start this challenging and debunking process by saying this. There are a number of teachers, resources and programs available today, all claiming to have the ultimate secret to success and all of the secret answers everyone is looking for, enabling you or anyone for that matter to experience a life of fulfillment, harmony and joy. And for the most part, they're right. At least the part about the answers being available and anyone having the ability to apply these answers to achieve ultimate success, I mean. Although your individual ability to experience this quality of life is not only possible but highly probable for you and everyone else, I think it's important to clear the air with regard to what makes that both true and possible, not only for yourself but anyone else who chooses to experience this quality of life for themselves. No challenge, arguments or debunking necessary there. It's a fact. A substantiated and verifiable fact. Success is, without question, available to anyone who chooses to create it for themselves. The key is consciously choosing. The science of success will assist you in seeing that. But what I am going to challenge is the other aspect that so many claim to have, or at least what they claim to have and call a secret or secrets, as if no one else has access to them. That's the part one will challenge. The fact that so many are claiming and referring to the information and understanding that's readily available, easily accessible and oftentimes necessary to achieve success, some kind of the secret. Here's the real secret behind all this implied secretiveness concerning success. Would you like to know what this real secret is? Here it is. In fact, there are no secrets to success. None. I know. There are many today claiming that there are secrets to success, and even more due to those claims who have developed beliefs that there are. But the fact of the matter is there aren't. Success isn't a secret at all. It's a science. Or should I say there's a science behind it, but this science most certainly isn't a secret. Granted, most. Perhaps even you. Might not be currently aware of the underlying principles that science clearly reveals, which allows someone to achieve whatever level of success they choose for themselves. The very same principles that are enabling those who are ultra successful to experience the success that they are. But they most certainly aren't a secret. Many only perceive it to be a secret simply because they aren't aware of the knowledge that's readily available to them to discover the power they already possess to create this success for themselves. Although it is widely perceived and being touted as a secret due to all the claims made regarding the secret of success, the bottom line is, success is no secret. Plain and simple. Never has been, never will be. There is an exact science behind success, but there are most certainly no secrets when it comes to creating success or whatever other desires you may aspire to create for yourself. The only secret of success is choosing to delve into and understand the science of success, but as you'll soon clearly understand, it isn't a secret at all. Now that you're aware of that fact, the only way that it could possibly remain a secret for you is if you should choose not to fully engage yourself and discover the incredibly revealing and exciting science behind what makes success, or anything else for that matter, possible. We'll get to that shortly, I promise. But first, let's take just another minute and define what success is before we go on. What it means to you individually, I mean. The kind of success I'm referring to isn't limited to just business success and material gain. For me, there's much more to it than that. Regardless of what it means to me individually, people have their own way of looking at and perceiving things. As a result, success can mean different things to different people. It's simply a matter of perspective. There are no boundaries and borders when it comes to individual perceptions of success. My personal definition of success means experiencing harmony and fulfillment in every aspect of life. To me, that's what's necessary to claim real success. From my perspective, having money and no one to enjoy and share it with, would make the money worth nothing. Having money and poor health would make the money meaningless. Point being, money without the physical health and wholesome fulfilling relationships enabling you to fully enjoy and have someone to share it with would be useless. That's why I define real success as having physical, financial, relational, emotional and spiritual harmony. That's what it means to me. For you. Based on your current perceptions, it might mean something completely different. Regardless of what success might mean for you individually, this section. The Science of Success will clearly show you how to achieve whatever your individual definition of success might be, and perhaps even, through what you'll discover as a result of you choosing to fully explore it, might even elevate your currently held perception of what success does mean for you, enabling you to reach higher levels than you previously believed or perceived to be possible. More specifically, I intend to provide you with clear, no-nonsense answers as to why it is very true that you, I or anyone else has the ability to create massive success for ourselves, yet at the same time show you an easy-to-understand language which differentiates the ultra-successful from the not-so-successful. I think you'll also be able to see very clearly how and why it's our individual perceptions regarding success that makes it real, true, and probable for some, as well as what keeps it from becoming possible for so many as well. That's my hope anyway. Okay. Now that we've got all the secrets and the real definition of success out in the open, let's look at another thing that's really important to understand with regard to you achieving massive success for yourself. We've touched on it a bit, but it's so vital, I think it's important to put a bit more emphasis on it. It's a vital aspect behind creating this success, and as you'll discover as we delve a little more deeply into the science of success, you'll see for yourself just how vital and powerful it is. In fact, it's what differentiates the ultra-wealthy and ultra-successful from the poor and middle class. It's also what sets those who are content and completely fulfilled in life apart from those who aren't. But let me warn you up front. This differentiation may initially catch you off guard. You may perceive it initially as being illogical and perhaps even irrational initially due to its simplicity. You may even believe that what I'm going to reveal is way too simple and want to revert back to thinking that success is a secret, as so many are claiming that the science of success. Or rather the science behind it is. But the fact of the matter is success is simple. Very simple. And the science of success is just as simple. Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying it's always easy. I'm saying it's very simple. There's only one thing that separates the ultra-wealthy and super-successful from the poor and middle class. Would you like to know what separates this elite group from everyone else? It's simply a conscious and intentional choice. Success is nothing more than an individual choice, just as mediocrity and failure is a choice, and there's an exact, documented, substantiated and unwavering science behind it all that both substantiates and proves it. You may not currently understand that, yet it's absolutely true. Success and fulfillment in life is simply a choice. So is failure and mediocrity. That's all any of them are. They are all derived and made possible as the result of a choice. It's nothing more than our individual choices regarding success and or failure that, based on that choice or choices, the science of success ensures that we experience. Let's narrow that choice down a bit more though so we can really begin leveling the playing field, consistently win at this success game personally and have equal ground with the ultra successful and ultra wealthy. Do you know what that choice is? A choice to properly utilize leverage. That's the only thing that differentiates people of varying levels of success. When you learn to consciously utilize this leverage that the science of success validates, you'll have the same wealth creating ability as anyone else. In fact, you already have it. You just may not know it yet. Should you choose to fully explore and understand the science of success, you will. You'll have the same leveraging power as anyone else and as a result be able to achieve the same levels of success that everyone has the capability of achieving. But it's not just any form of leverage. Sure, leverage is a powerful tool, works incredibly well and is necessary in business if you truly desire to achieve any significant business success and monetary wealth. But this kind of leverage isn't limited to just business and acquiring monetary wealth. The form of leverage I'm referring to and what we'll be exploring and discovering in the science of success is a form of leverage that provides the potential to enhance every aspect of life. Every aspect. Physically, financially, relationally, emotionally and or spiritually. What I mentioned earlier and believe to be real success. You'll not only understand what the most powerful leveraging tool is to create this way of being for yourself, but you'll also know how to utilize it to create whatever you've decided that your definition of success is. Pretty cool, don't you think? Okay, let's get into what this tool is that we can leverage to achieve whatever we want and how the science of success can assist us in leveraging it even further. First. The most powerful form of leverage available is the power of your mind. Okay, don't get cross-eyed on me just yet until you discover more about what scientists have discovered about the power the mind does have and how you can leverage it in your own life. You may, if you're like the vast majority, be totally unaware, not fully understand or perhaps even disbelieve just how powerful your mind is and the creative power we've all been provided to mold and shape the various aspects of our lives. Although you might not be currently aware of it, rest assured it's absolutely true and the science of success will enable you to see and understand just how true it is for yourself. It will assist you to really get it. That's the reason why I created this portion of the site. Because the vast majority aren't aware of it. Most aren't conscious of the fact that they have every bit as much ability as anyone else to achieve whatever results that they desire to create for themselves, and what's more, that they already possess the tools and the power that will enable them to do so. It's quite literally instilled into each of us at birth. Most just aren't aware of it. That's precisely why the vast majority aren't experiencing more of the outcomes that they have a sincere desire to experience, whether that be success or whatever else they desire to create and experience in life. It's simply because they don't know how. The vast majority think it's some big secret and they're truly unaware. Let's call it unconscious to the fact that they already possess all the tools necessary to leverage their own way into wealth and success, whatever that might mean for them individually. Them includes you. We all have the same ability and the same potential to make our desired outcomes real. Again, it's all simply about choice. It's about consciously utilizing our inalienable right of free will to choose what we will or will not experience for ourselves. That's what we'll be covering in this section. The science of success. More specifically, the simplicity behind the science of success that, should you choose to apply what you'll discover, will clearly show you why, and if you're currently experiencing less than desired outcomes, change all that for you. It will assist you in waking up and becoming conscious of your power. Your true power. As you'll soon see and clearly understand once we delve into the science of success a bit, it has the potential to transform your entire life. That's a huge claim, I know, But it's also a claim that, as you'll also soon discover, is based on and backed up with substantiated fact. Documented scientific fact. The secret will finally be revealed. It will clearly show you that your individual ability to experience success, fulfillment, and an extraordinary quality of life regardless of where you currently are in your life or what your past results have consisted of is not difficult. Is not a secret, nor has it ever been a secret. Since the information I share and contribute to the world is freely provided, I have absolutely no reason or underlying motive for making untrue, shallow, or unsubstantiated claims. I know through a number of personal experiences throughout my life, what I call and like to refer to growth lessons during my path walking, as well as assisting countless tens of thousands of others around the world in discovering this science of success for themselves, that what we'll be exploring and discovering here is not only very true but extremely powerful. Transformationally powerful. In fact, it will enable you to see for yourself where your true power lies, and it far exceeds any form of physical finite power. Can it get any better than that? Well, believe it or not, it does. What's better than that is that it's not going to cost you thousands or even hundreds of dollars to gain access to it. In fact, I'm going to provide it to you for free. Why would I do that? Why would I freely provide the knowledge and disclose all these secrets that enables and empowers others to experience a kind and quality of life that I have discovered, know, and can prove beyond the shadow of a doubt to be the birthright of every single individual existing on this planet? Because it's my passion. It's actually been my passion for a number of years. It's what I've made the choice to dedicate my life to. In fact, it's what I have discovered and believe to be my ultimate purpose for being here. I suppose you could call it my sole purpose. And the icing on the cake for me is that it's what I absolutely love to do. That's what happens when someone discovers their sole purpose, Sole purpose. They get to choose to do what they love and are passionate about doing. Or not. That's a big part of the success equation that the science of success will reveal. Let me tell you how I do it. I provide personalized coaching and mentoring for those who prefer a one-on-one personalized approach for putting the science of success among other things I freely share, teach, and am passionate about doing, to work for them. In addition, I offer a number of home study courses, aka personal development products that I have personally used and know provide enormous value. It's what enables me to freely provide you and millions of others around the world with what I've committed my life to doing, and at the same time provides me with the necessary funding to do what I love and am so passionate about doing. What a great job, huh? I certainly think so. Okay. Now that you understand how and why I do what I do, let's get back to the science of success and how you can utilize it to both create and experience your individual dreams and desires. So you might discover and live out your sole purpose if you're not already. As you'll soon understand for yourself, the science of success and your individual ability to experience this success for yourself, whatever that might mean for you individually, is not only substantiated fact but it's been well documented also. Although for many, just the mere mention of science or the fact that there's a science of success, that might sound intimidating initially and perceived as being over the head of the vast majority. Just the mere mention of science, whether it be quantum physics, quantum mechanics, epigenetics, and/or cosmology, might make you want to crawl into a hole somewhere because you think it's too complicated, as you'll soon see for yourself. That's not the case at all. In fact, I've expended a lot of time and energy to make it not only extremely simple and easy to understand but a lot of fun for you as well. How could the science of success possibly be simple and fun? I've taken all the insignificant and mind-numbing fluff and brain-twisting equations out, simplified it and broken it down into really simple to understand and easy to digest bites so that even a 12-year-old can understand and really get what is so necessary for them to get to begin experiencing a kind and quality of life that so many desire yet so few believe or perceive is available to them. Let me assure you though, regardless of what anyone believes or claims, it is available, and it's simply a matter of choice that will enable you to experience for yourself or not. I've put it in a step-by-step format and present it in such a way that literally anybody can get it and begin using it immediately. Although I've made the choice to do that, it's still going to require your participation in the process if you truly do expect to put the science of success to work for you and experience any significant results. You could say that gaining the awareness of the science of success is step 1. The application. Let's call it your active participation of what you develop an awareness of is step 2. The form of participation required on your part isn't hard. In fact, as I've already mentioned, it's quite simple. Yet as simple as it is still going to require both a choice and a commitment on your part. As simple as I've made the science of success to understand, it's still going to require a commitment on your part to fully explore it as well as make the choice to apply what you'll discover in order for it to work and produce any significant results. Although a commitment on your part is necessary, I believe based on many years of personal experience as well as witnessing firsthand the seemingly miraculous changes that countless others have experienced by making the choice to put it to work for themselves, that it's a commitment that has the potential to completely transform your current results in every aspect of your life, whether physically, financially, relationally, emotionally and/or spiritually. The little effort necessary on your part to explore, discover and apply this science of success will be exceeded exponentially by the outcomes you'll personally experience, and as you'll soon understand, will be more than well worth the time necessary to acquire it. In fact, if you'll make the choice and commitment to do that and apply what you discover, it not only can but will transform every aspect of your life and do so for the rest of your life. That is a guarantee. Now ask yourself, what would that be worth? Now that you have a basic understanding of what the science of success is and what it can do for you, let me ask you, will you use it and allow it to create the transformation that it's more than capable of providing? Are you truly serious about and ready to begin creating and experiencing an uncommon level of success and fulfillment for yourself? Are you willing to commit and develop the understanding as to how both success, failure and anything else for that matter become physical realities? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Tired of struggling and trying so hard while experiencing only limited results at best? Are you willing to commit to the time and effort to do what's necessary to consciously, intentionally and consistently create this success for yourself? If you are, I've got some great news. You can. Not only can you will. If you'll simply absorb the information I share and apply it. A willingness and commitment on your part to learn and understand the science of success and apply what you learn will enable you to experience all of that and more. Although I'll be walking you through the science of success step by step and presenting it to you in a way that literally anyone can understand, it's you that must make the choice to use it. The first step in putting this science to work for you is a willingness to develop the understanding as to how and why it works as it does. It's